Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, hashrate, K1, DMG Blockchain, and DigiHost. Okay, let's jump right into it. So Bitcoin is still at the 35,800 right now. There is a big battle going on between bears and bulls. Gonna be excited where we break out. I mean, we can see here a lot of resistance at the 64-hour moving average here, this red line. This is providing now, big resistance. Support, we have this line here. This low is a little bit higher here. So, yeah, it's gonna be exciting in the next 2 days. Where we break out, no one knows. A lot of predictions are out there. A lot of people are doing TA, but in the end, no one knows. Overall, the cryptos are in big red today, -4% in Bitcoin, Ethereum -6%, and the altcoins are doing also not so well. On the stocks, it looks a little bit different. Argo Blockchain doing very well right now, 5%. So it's above this big resistance line here, and it tries to stay above this, and hopefully it moves higher. Also, Riot Blockchain is doing very well. Mara only 1%, but also in green. DMG Blockchain, that's very disappointing. We had something like a breakout here, and then again a drop down here. We're again at these 90 Canadian dollar cents. So that's a big disappointment right now. We need some good news from DMG now. I think maybe one of the reasons is because of this mining pool they operate for Mara. But I think this will not change something on the fees there. We will see. Then we have DigiHost. DigiHost tried to move up again here. This line here provides some support right now. Hive Blockchain, a little bit in green right now. We have to get out of this pattern here and move up. hashrate, very disappointing right now. We had this breakout here, but since then, no significant move here. We're going sideways since a few days. We're stabilizing, but we're not moving up. Bitfarms doing better so far. It's 5% in green today. So overall, a mixed stock prices here. Overall, we are all very down, to be honest, but also Bitcoin is down. We need first a move up from Bitcoin to get these stocks out of this range. Okay, so let's move on here a little bit with news. The Nigerian central bank does a U-turn on Bitcoin ban, saying they now allow it. So we had a lot of FUD in the last few weeks, fear, uncertainty, doubt, and that was also one reason to trigger this big sell-off. And then all these limits or these liquidations happened, and that's why the correction was so big, I think. And we can now see a turnaround here, Nigerian central bank. Then we have something like a turnaround in India. So the Reserve Bank of India said on Monday that banks cannot refer to its April 2018 circular struck down by the Supreme Court in 2020 to caution customers about trading in cryptocurrency, a move that was hailed by the nascent industry. So it has come to our attention through media reports that certain banks' entities have cautioned their customers against dealing in virtual currencies by making a reference to the RBI circular dated April 6, 2018, the central bank said. So, the central bank, we can see it here, good news. The Reserve Bank of India is directing Indian banks to stop deplatforming crypto customers. The ruling these risk-averse banks were referencing is now officially set aside and no longer valid. So that's very interesting that, the Central Bank of India, or Reserve Bank of India, sorry, they are more pro-crypto than the banks in India. So that's very interesting, I think. So that was also a lot of FUD. It's also now a little bit of a turnaround. Then we have another interesting news about mining here. The Canadian auto manufacturer Daymac just announced their new series of electric cars will mine Bitcoin with solar energy when charging, and they're accepting Bitcoin as payment. This is pointless but incredible at the same time. Wow, so that's a very interesting stuff. Maybe it's only a marketing campaign right now, but the funny thing is, I was thinking the same about Tesla, that maybe Elon Musk has plans to do something like this, because the Tesla business is a lot about energy. And yeah, why not use, for example, the cars or the solar roofs or something like this, or this big battery storages he is building to stabilize the grid in some countries, to use them to mine Bitcoin, or to integrate Bitcoin mining, that then your car is working for you while it's charging. So in my opinion, a very interesting direction this could go here. Gonna be very interesting where mining. So mining is not only these large scale grid miners, so mining is everywhere. People are mining it at home. Maybe in the future these cars are mining Bitcoin, maybe the TV or your mobile phone. So there's a big diversification happening, and I really like this. Then Michael Saylor is right now fighting very hard for Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining, and he says Bitcoin mining makes it the superior long-term store of value asset for institutions and a powerful force of driving the use of sustainable energy and the recycling of stranded and wasted energy. And he is talking here on CNN about this topic. Also a big topic is this Bitcoin Mining Council, where we had discussions a week ago, where these big miners, or some of the big miners of North America, are now, they are creating standards for reporting about their energy usage, about the portion of renewables they use. And some people are talking about centralization, and this mining council is not good. I think there's a constant attack on this topic of energy consumption and carbon footprint, that Bitcoin is so bad because of this. And I think in this topic, they have to work together, because they're not changing the code or something like this. It's just more to fight the FUD. And I think it's important that the mining industry here is working here together to create these reporting standards. I see no problem here about this mining council, to be honest. Let's move on. We have news from Hut 8 here, from Friday. Enterprise blockchain processor TAL becomes Hut 8's newest hosting service partner. So Hut 8 always has hosting. They have something like 6 containers, so 6 to 7 megawatts of hosting. They now increase it, so they should have overall now 10 megawatts of hosting here. And they host for this company, and they will mine Bitcoin SV. I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin SV, to be honest. But the strategy from Hut 8, it's now clearer to me. I think the goal is to diversify the revenue streams. So we have Bitcoin mining, we have soon Ethereum mining, and we have this hosting business, and we get interest or yield on these Bitcoins. So I think the goal is to get a lot of fiat from these different revenue streams to support the Bitcoin mining operation, and that you don't have to sell Bitcoin when the time is. For example, when you have a bearish trend, like right now, we have a big correction in Bitcoin, and you don't want to sell your Bitcoin at this time. So it's good to have some additional revenue stream here, and I think that is the strategy right now. I think the market right now does not like it so much because the stock is down. So I think we'll talk to Hut 8 soon, and hopefully we get some answers about this, about the strategy. I think they will also go into AI computing or HPC, something like this, because of these new servers they bought. So Hut 8 is diversifying very big. Compared to other miners, they're focusing only on Bitcoin mining. I think only the future can tell us which strategy is more successful. Yeah, we will see. Let's move on. We have Bitfarms here. Also, yeah, from last Friday, Bitfarms mines 1000 Bitcoin with hydroelectricity this year. So they have now like 1000 Bitcoin on the balance sheet. They're increasing this very fast. Bitfarms has right now 1.42 exahash, and here they say they mine 7.8 Bitcoins a day. When I go to what to mine, because we had this huge difficulty adjustment to the downside, which helps our miners to make more Bitcoin. Yeah, this calculator says it's right now 8.9 Bitcoins a day. So, I mean, the revenue in US dollars is down because Bitcoin dropped significantly in the last weeks. But when we go to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin reward is up. So if you're thinking, okay, the bull run continues and we are moving up very fast again. Yeah, I mean, with 9 Bitcoins, and Bitcoin, the peak was at 65,000. I mean, that would be like 500 to 600,000 US dollars. And if we go higher in Bitcoin, this would be a lot more. So, yeah, the Bitcoin reward is up, the US dollar reward is down. Bitfarms is very profitable right now. They're mining a lot of Bitcoins every day. And yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, then we have marathon signals for Taproot. I mean, there was big discussion on Twitter and so on, because Marathon, they created this mining pool where they wanted to censor some sort of transaction, or they only want to mine blocks with, let's say, yeah, with these clean addresses from a list or something like this. And yeah, Marathon will adapt the Taproot update. So this is the Bitcoin Core version 0.21.1. So this is a soft fork in Bitcoin on the Bitcoin code, and Marathon will adopt the update without modification. As a result, Marathon mining pool, Marapool, will no longer filter transactions. So filter transaction was the right word, not censoring, but filter transactions. Once the update is complete, the pool will begin validating transactions in a manner consistent with all other miners who use the standard node. So I'm very happy to hear this, because I had not a good feeling about this. We're filtering transactions, only not all transactions will go through and so on. Because when everyone does this, yeah, this is not good for Bitcoin. But we can see the Bitcoin network is stronger, and yeah, Marathon is now pushed to upgrade and yeah, to no longer filter transactions. I think this is very good that they play all with the same rules. Yeah, to hear the full statement of Bitcoin Core version from Fred Thiel, Marathon CEO, please click here, the statement, so you can check this out for yourself. I think that's a very good news here for Bitcoin mining in general, that we don't have different lists and different approaches to mine these blocks. Very good in my opinion. Why Canaan stock is up after earnings results. So today, Canaan, the hardware manufacturer from China, the stock is up like 26% right now. But yeah, we had before a more than 80% drop here in the stock. We're now up a little bit. Why are we up? Yeah, they released the earnings, I think, yesterday, and the revenue is at 68 million in Q1, so that's a big increase. Here in Q1, the company generated 68 million in revenue, so 6 times from the same quarter last year's, or up over 10 times from the revenue generated last quarter, so that's big. On the other side, there's still an operating loss of 2.1 million. But they have a lot of pre-orders for their mining computers here, about 185 million in down payments for future orders. So there's a lot of future orders. We know this, we have this chip shortage, so miners ordering for 2022 right now. Yeah, and they receive a lot of money for these future orders. Yeah, I think this is good news for this stock. I'm not buying Canaan right now. Because I think the market cap is still above at 1 billion or something like this. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I see right now more interesting investments in these mining stocks where I'm invested. Yeah, but it's definitely a stock we have to keep an eye on this, that's for sure. Okay, let's go to the data here. So we see the prices: Bitcoin 36, Ethereum 2,500. So we're still low here. What's very interesting that also the transaction fees are incredibly low in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. So these are lows, I think, in Ethereum and Bitcoin, 6 months lows or something like this. That's very interesting. So not a lot of transactions happening right now. So what I've seen in the past is that when the transaction fees are very low or very high, this is often a turning point when things get into the other direction. So hopefully we're going up very soon here with the price and with the fees again. Mining profitability in Bitcoin, 23 cents per day per terahash, so improved a little bit because of this difficulty adjustment. In Ethereum, very low right now compared to the last months, at 7 cents per day per mega hash. Yeah, because the transaction fees are very low and the price dropped. You know this, from 4,400 right now to 2,500. Yeah, but they're still very profitable, these miners. When we go to the difficulty adjustment, the last one was minus 16% approximately, so that was big. This means that the miners are making approximately 16% more Bitcoin. And the next difficulty change is right now forecasted 0 to 1%. So it's 11 days left. So this could change. But when we go to the hash rate here, we can see we have here approximately at 150 exahash. Yeah, before we were at 170, 180 here. Now this drop here. We don't know exactly why it dropped. I think a reason could be a crackdown in China in some regions, but if China would crack down all the mining operations, we would drop a lot more. So another reason could be, and Wu Blockchain said this on Twitter, that in Sichuan the water is missing right now, so the wet season is not coming so fast. So that could be also a reason why there's not that big hash rate. So no one knows. Maybe we're rising again, maybe we're stable here. Very interesting right now. But our miners, that helps a lot because that keeps the difficulty down, and that means more Bitcoin. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.